Hey, what's going on YouTube? I'm Dr. Jack, and in this video I'm going to fill you in on the details of the newest patch for Black Ops 2 that's coming out very soon for the Xbox and is probably already out for the PS3. And in this patch what they are doing is they are doing a gun rebalancing and a score streak rebalancing because they're trying to promote build diversity. They want people to use all the different guns and all the different kill streaks. And so they're nerfing the things that people are using too much and they're buffing things that people aren't using at all. In this case, the nerfs far outweigh the buffs. And so first of all, what Treyarch is going to do is they are going to make it more difficult to get UAVs. They are increasing the cost of UAV from 350 to 425. So by increasing it by 75 points, that makes it so that it takes 5 kills to get without hardline and 4 kills to get with hardline. So it's going to take an extra kill, at least. Then they're making it so that the lightning strike comes in later. They've added 750 milliseconds to the delay, which is almost 1 second. So that way people will not use UAV and lightning strike as much, because people have been complaining about the UAV spam. So that's their way to fix it. Then for the bouncing Bettys, they're adding a period of time in between the time when the bouncing Betty is triggered and when it explodes, because I guess I think too many people are using bouncing Bettys. Then for the sensitive grenade, they're giving that a buff. They're making it so that the range is increased and the amount of time you can see people is also increased. And they're nerfing concussion grenades because too many people use those and they're really powerful. Then for the submachine guns, what Treyarch is doing is they are giving all the submachine guns a nerf. They are decreasing their hipfire accuracy and their hipfire accuracy while fired from the hip, and they're reducing their bullet penetration. So that way it's more difficult to get kills with the SMG when hip firing, so that means the laser sight is going to be even more important. And they're increasing the recoil on the MSMC and the PDW because too many people were using those, because those are the most used SMGs. So grip is going to be more important on the MSMC and the PDW from now on. Then for the assault rifles, they are reducing the idle sway for all the assault rifles to make them more reliable at long range. And they are nerfing the select fire attachment. They're making it so that if you use select fire, it increases the recoil for the FAL, the SWAT, and the XM8. And for the XM8, they are reducing its range, so it takes longer to get or shorter to get a 3-hit kill with it. Then for the sniper rifles, they're making it so that it's more difficult to get a no-scope, and they are increasing the recoil of the XPR50. Then for the shotguns, the R870 or the Remington, they're making it so that the range is now reduced, so it takes it's more difficult to get a one-hit kill from long range with it. They've reduced the one-hit kill range by 45 seconds, or about 4 feet. Then for the pistols, they reduced the headshot multiplier from 1.4 to 1, so it now takes 1 extra bullet to get a headshot with the pistols. So what Treyarch is doing here is they've looked at all the data, and they are nerfing the things that people use too much, and they are buffing things that people don't use as much, because they want people to use all the weapons and all the different kill streaks. So I can understand why they're doing that from a game design perspective. And they're doing basically what Blizzard did with Diablo 3, was they nerf the things that people use too much, and they buff things that people didn't use at all. So that's what Treyarch is doing here. So they've learned a lesson from what they did in World at War. In Call of Duty World at War, the MP40 was overpowered, and so they should have nerfed it, but they didn't have any way to do that. But in this game, they're pretty much going to keep nerfing everything that people use too much, and they're going to keep buffing the things that people use not enough. So that goes for both weapons and kill streaks, as well as attachments. And so I don't think this patch is going to change the way I play. I'm still going to play the way that I want to play, using UAV, counter UAV, and Blackbird. And I'm still probably going to run around with Ghost and Flak Jacket using assault rifles. So people don't know exactly how much the weapons have been nerfed, because even though they're telling us that the SMG recoil and hipfire is getting nerfed, people still haven't tried that out for themselves. And so it's going to take a while for people to figure out exactly how much the weapons have been nerfed by experimenting and using them. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you later.